Hi, my name is Amy Smith, and I am here today to present my hospitality industry overview and career outlook summary. I decided to focus my research on Pinnacle Entertainment. I chose Pinnacle because of their strong presence here in the St. Louis region. Um, I wanted to get a deeper look at them as a company and how they bring revenue to the St. Louis region. So I thought I'd start by taking a look at the gaming industry in general. The gaming industry is much different than what many people think of it as. It's not just gambling. As a matter of fact, one of the largest developments in the hospitality industry over the past 3 decades is the growth of the casino industry and its merging with lodging and hospitality industries. For anybody who's been to a casino resort in the past 20 or 30 years, it is considerably different than just slot machines and a couple of gaming tables. The casinos I've been to here in St. Louis, for example, are actually like little cities. They have restaurants and spas and bars and nightclubs, along with typical gaming that you would expect to see at a casino. So um, they're really growing and developing and becoming a part of the hospitality industry instead of just a single standing box with a bunch of slot machines in it. This rapid expansion into the industry has created tons of opportunities for hospitality careers within the resorts. Um, Pinnacle is one of the organizations that is enjoying this growth, and we'll talk more about this on the next slide, but the expansion of the gaming industry has led to quite a boom in hospitality and gaming specifically. As far as an overview of Pinnacle Entertainment, they have been around for quite a while. They actually began in 1983 as Hollywood Park Turf Club, and the purpose of the organization was to operate a racetrack in Inglewood, California. So they did start out with gambling at the racetrack. For several years, not a lot happened. The racetrack did well, and in 1994, the organization entered the gaming industry officially, opening the Hollywood Park Casino at the existing racetrack. After several acquisitions, sales, and developments, the organization became Pinnacle Entertainment in the year 2000. Other major notable events in history were in 2013, Pinnacle acquired Ameristar Casinos, and that was a $2.8 billion transaction. So that gives us a little bit of an insight into how big of an organization Pinnacle really is. Ameristar themselves were fairly large, and to be bought out by Pinnacle is impressive. The current state of Pinnacle is equally impressive. They have 16 gaming entertainment properties. Those are spread across 6 states: Nebraska, Illinois, Missouri, Louisiana, Colorado, and Ohio. At those properties, there are over 16,000 team members organization-wide, 4,812 hotel rooms, 124 restaurants, which comes out to almost 8 restaurants per property, and 730 game tables and 24,000 slot machines. It's a whole lot of quarters. The company had a revenue of $2.29 billion in 2015. They are the largest casino company 11th largest casino company in the world. And as of March 3rd, 2018, shares were trading at about $30 a share. So how does an organization in the gaming industry get as big as they are and as good as Pinnacle is? And I think a lot of this relates back to their mission, vision, and culture. Pinnacle operates in an open systems environment, which means they have inputs, they have outputs, they have feedback, and they interact with the external environment, and there are different forces that play into that. For me, I believe that internal environment and the mission, vision, and culture really need to align, and I think that does at Pinnacle, and I think that's an excellent part of their strategy. So they operate through the key organizational components, which is one, their mission, which is it's through talented and dedicated team members that we achieve our mission of becoming the best casino entertainment company in the world. Their vision, which is to create magical and memorable moments for our guests and our team members every day. And their key values, which are integrity, excellence, care, innovation, and ownership. So they really use these values as a guide to fulfill their mission. And if you notice, both their mission and their vision mention their team members. So this is what I really admired about Pinnacle Entertainment. They have a video posted on their career webpage that interviews employees in various positions. Started with the CEO and then went to an environmental services supervisor. They talked to a hotel supervisor, a beverage server, and people on every level of the organization that you could imagine. And each of those people spoke to the strong culture that's made possible through the support for the employees, and specifically spoke to the ability to grow with the company, promoting from within. So I thought that was really neat, and I thought it really spoke to the culture of the organization. To further that culture, Pinnacle offers some great team member incentives. They offer health benefits, a 401k match that is 50% of the first 3% of contributions, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and free mental health resources. Offering benefits such as these really creates a strong level of trust within the organization, and the promoting from within and encouraging employee development really pushes the employee empowerment that I believe Pinnacle has. They also believe in their culture of giving. Also an admirable part of Pinnacle that I was impressed to learn about. In 2016, their team members raised more than $1.2 million through their annual Pinnacle Cares giving campaign. Through this campaign, the organization matches team member donations by 35%. They also have a team member assistance fund, which offers financial assistance to employees who have experienced a life-changing hardship. For example, the death of a spouse or a child, a fire, if a team member's house were flooded, that's when this fund would come into effect. And again, it all goes back to that culture that feeds back to their mission and their vision. There are a ton of employment opportunities at Pinnacle. As I mentioned earlier, the organization has over 16,000 employees, and I'm sure there is some sort of turnover. So positions range from director of finance to a food prep position, apprentice positions. It ran the full gamut. In hospitality, there are really 5 initial career tracks, according to Walker, and those are hotel operations, food and beverage operations, casino operations, retail operations, and entertainment operations. So as you can imagine, there's really something for everybody as far as the positions listed. At the time of my research, there were over 600 available positions within the company. As far as what I would be looking for if I were looking for a career at Pinnacle, I wouldn't be looking at entry level. As a non-traditional learner, I've been in my career now for 6 going on 7 years. I'd really be more interested in a leadership opportunity, and I would likely look towards the facilities department, such as an engineering supervisor or even a director position. The responsibilities for this position include providing feedback and training to develop team members, maintaining an awareness of all operational areas, assisting in subcontractor service negotiation, and following up on completed work, and ensuring OSHA compliance standards as well as state, local, and federal ordinances. The additional qualifications are proficiency in Microsoft Office Suite, the ability to read and interpret building plans and blueprints, and strong customer service and organization skills. These are all things that I do on a daily basis currently in my position now, I also do a lot of financial end of things, so I think I would be more than qualified for this position. If I weren't as experienced as I am, the path to get to this position would be through either a maintenance technician or an apprentice of some sort working on specific systems within the assigned property. To gain a little professional insight, I interviewed Gary Boyette. Gary currently works with me as the Director of Safety and Maintenance for Welltower Incorporated. However, before working with Welltower, he worked at Ameristar as a project manager, River City Casino as a facilities operation manager, and Lumiere Place Casino and Hotel as a director of facilities. So he's hit all three of the owned or previously owned by Pinnacle Entertainment properties here in the St. Louis region. Prior to working at those properties, Gary had a lot of experience in commercial building maintenance and development, and he also owned his home inspection company, which left him with an insane amount of knowledge in building codes, OSHA regulations, local ordinances. So he was really perfect for these positions that he held at Pinnacle. He did end up leaving the gaming industry, and he stated that that was mainly due to a lack of work-life balance. Like many positions within the gaming and hospitality industry as a whole, it's a very grueling schedule. There are a lot of long days, and in engineering and maintenance, you're often on call, and in a position as high up as Gary's was, you're on call 24/7. If something happens at the building, you have to get a call in the middle of the night and have to go back. So it does take a toll, and for Gary, it got to the point where it was a little too much work and not quite enough life part of the balance. In reflection, I came into this course with a desire to learn more about the hospitality industry, but I never really had a desire to work in the hospitality industry. I travel a lot, and I experience a lot of the hospitality industry, and I've experienced a lot of Pinnacle Entertainment's properties, and I have all the admiration in the world for the people that do these jobs, because I know how dedicated you have to be to hospitality to put in that kind of work. You won't find me behind a hotel check-in desk or on the serving side of a bar. But what I have learned from this project is that I'm very grateful to understand that many of my current skills in my current career do carry over to hospitality if I ever need it. So I'm grateful to have learned that and gained the knowledge that I have through this assignment and through the 8 weeks of this course. So thank you. And that wraps up my presentation. Thanks for watching and have a great day.